This is my intermediate algebra course. Today we're going to calculate your final grade for the course. This is the course point distribution. There's 400 points for the homework, and you took 4 tests, 100 points each. So there's a total of 400 points for the tests, and the final exam was worth 200 points. One final exam, and the total number of points available for the course is 1,000. But you may notice that there were not exactly 400 homework problems, so you're going to have to modify your homework score. So what you want to do is take the number 400 and divide it by the total number of homework problems that I assigned you. Now, I counted a total of 1,053 problems, but that number may change depending on if I modify homework assignments in the future. So you may want to count the exact number, but as of now I count 1,053 homework problems. So you're going to divide 400 by that total number of homework problems. Then you're going to multiply that by the total number of homework points that you earned. So for example, if you had a homework assignment that had 25 problems and you earned 21 points, let's say you got 4 problems wrong, so you earned 21 points, that's the number of points that you actually earned. So add up all the homework points that you earned, and that's this number here. So 400 divided by the total number of homework problems, which as of now is 1,053, and then multiply that number by the total number of homework points that you earned, and that gives you your scaled score. So if we give an example here, this is just an example, but let's say that out of the 1,053 homework problems that I did in this course, I got 890 of them right. And be aware that you should have got all the homework problems right. You should have got them all correct because you had the answers. You just had to check to make sure that you got the right answer. And if you didn't get the right answer, you should have went back and fixed the problem. But if you were lazy and you completed the homework assignment but you just didn't check to make sure you got the right answer, then that would mean you'd lose a lot of points. So let's say I got 890 points, 890 problems right out of the 1,053 in the homework. I take, again, 400 divided by the total number of homework problems and then multiply that by the number that I got right, and in this specific example, my homework score, the scaled score, is 338. Now make sure that you divide 400 by 1,053 first. Remember, when you're multiplying and dividing in an expression, the order of operations tells us to move from left to right. So divide by 1,053 first, get that number, and then multiply by 890. If you multiply 1,053 by 890 first, then you divide 400 by that number, you'll get the wrong answer. So this number should be somewhere between 0 and 400. So I know that's kind of complicated with all that stuff, but after finishing your intermediate algebra course, that shouldn't really be very difficult. So let's say that my scaled homework score were 338. I'm going to put that number here. And let's say on the first test I got 56 points out of 100. And on the second test I got 79 points out of 100, and so on and so forth. And on the final test I got 171 points out of 200 possible. So add all those numbers up and I get 807 points total for the course. And so that would correspond to a B in the course. That's my course grade. So calculate your scaled homework score, which may take a little effort, but once you get that, add that to your test scores, and your final exam score, and you should have your course score. If you scored a 900 or above, then that means that you did very well. You performed excellently. If you scored 800 to 899, that means you did very well, but there's a few things you could work on. And if you scored 700 to 799, that means you did well, but there's quite a few things you need to work on. And if you scored anything less than 700, that means that you don't have enough fluency in the mathematics to say that you completed an intermediate algebra course. So that's pretty much it for this course. If you scored in the green, then I'm very proud of you. Good job. This is a very important point in your math education, because now that you're done with intermediate algebra, you're ready to start taking what is considered to be college level mathematics courses. And there's going to be a lot of opportunities in the academic world for you in the future. And just finishing this course will statistically double the probability that you will attend college. So this is an important point in your math education. You can now take college level chemistry if you choose. And at this point you can start to prepare for college entrance exams. And so I think that's about it for the course. The next course is going to be my trigonometry course, which is going to focus on triangles and the relationship between the angles and the sides of triangles. So I'll look forward to seeing you in that course.